This is the part 5 of our training on effective communication, and we're looking today at nonverbal communication. We're going to be looking at nonverbal communication today. Nonverbal communication refers to the transmission of messages or information without the use of words. It encompasses a wide range of behaviors and elements, including body language, facial expressions, gestures, posture, eye contact, and even the use of space and time in interactions. Here are some aspects of nonverbal communication. The first one is body language. And under body language, we are looking at postures. How we sit or stand can convey confidence, openness, defensiveness, or insecurity. We're also looking at gestures. Movement of the hand or arms can emphasize points or convey specific meanings. When we are mentioning things that are positive, probably about a customer, showing that we are delighted, our body posture should follow suit. We should not say we are very happy to see you, but there is no smile on our face and we are looking like we are not happy seeing them. Our body language should follow suit. When you are attending to a customer, 52% of your communication of your interaction with that customer is 52% of effective communication is in your non-verbal communication. It's not just what you say, but a lot of times what you don't say also matters. We're looking at facial expressions as well. The human face can express a myriad of emotions, including happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, etc. Facial expressions can convey feelings that words may not fully capture. Even with your facial expressions, a customer can actually know if they are welcome or if they are actually not welcome. The third one we are looking at, aside from body language and facial expression, is eye contact. We are still on the non-verbal communication. Eye contact can indicate attention, interest, and engagement. When a customer is irate and the person is communicating with you, a walk-in customer, or maybe a customer is just letting you know their concerns, and you are looking everywhere, you are looking up, you are looking down, left, right, paying attention to other things. Though even if you are saying, yes, ma, I'm listening to you, I'm all ears, your body language is saying that you are distracted and probably that customer is not your priority, and we don't want your customer to feel that way. Eye contact can indicate engagement, interest. It can indicate attention. The duration and intensity of eye contact can influence the nature of interactions, such as demonstrating respect or intimacy. When a customer is speaking with you and you are looking them in the eye and nodding and affirming that you're understanding what they are saying, you are showing that, yes, their interest is of priority to you, and whatever they are saying, you are willing to hear, and if it's a concern, you are ready to help them resolve it. The next non-verbal key aspect that we're looking at is the use of space, proxemics. Personal space varies across cultures and contexts. How close we stand to someone can signal familiarity, aggression. Proxemics, personal space that we give to people, can determine how we are willing to hear them. One of the first things when a customer calls your attention is you try as much as possible to move closer to them to hear them out. And the next non-verbal communication, the next aspect of non-verbal communication we are looking at is haptics, touch. Touch can communicate support, affection, aggression, or authority. The meaning and appropriateness of touch depends heavily on cultural norms. The next non-verbal communication aspect we are looking at, key aspect, is paralinguistics, and this includes aspects of vocal communication that are not words, such as tone, pitch, volume, and speaking pace. These vocal nuances can enhance and or alter meaning of spoken word. If the customer is irate, the customer will definitely speak in a harsh tone and a high tone. But when you're responding as a customer service person, you are supposed to respond with in a calm demeanor, knowing fully well that he is not saying all those words to attack you. We already dealt with that in part 1, I think, or part 2. He's not saying that to attack you. He's just saying that because he's not pleased with a certain service, and it behooves you as a customer service person to help him or her solve that issue. So be aware of your tone, your pitch, your voice, the tone. Is he aggressive? Is he mild? It has to be mild, not aggressive at all times. As a customer service person, you need to be conscious that the reason you are being paid is to be in control of your emotions. We're still going to deal with emotional intelligence, is to be in control of your emotions at all times. The role is a role that you are paid to be emotionally intelligent at all times. So you need to be conscious and aware of your your speaking pace. It should not be too fast when you are speaking with a customer, though it shouldn't be slow, because you have targets as well, to the number of customers you have to attend to in a day, but it shouldn't be too fast such that the customer does not understand. It has to be clear, it has to be concise. We've dealt with that in the previous part. You can listen to part 1 to 3 to get a grasp on that. Also, the non-verbal communication aspect we are also looking at the next one, which is number 7, is appearance. How we dress and present ourselves can communicate professionalism, attention to detail, or cultural identity. Our appearance can influence how others perceive us. The way we look, the way we appear can influence how people, show us. It can even show off how we also honor and respect others. There are gatherings and there are calibers and categories of people that when we go to visit, we don't appear nonchalant. Right, so our customers should be one of those people. When we are going to meet people that we are doing business with or that we are serving, we're offering our service to, the way we appear shows that yes, we prepared for them and we honor their presence. Right, we need to be clean, we need to be we need to be tidy, we need to look well put together, we need to be clean, cologne, shaved, neat attires, neat outfits, clean shoes, neat hair. We need to be tidy and look good so that when the customer sees us, they know that yes, we are actually ready to receive them. The next non-verbal communication aspect we're looking at, which is number 8, is time. Chronemics, the way we use and perceive time can convey messages. For example, punctuality might indicate respect, while being late might be interpreted as a lack of regard for others. Let's look at a service-based organizations where probably customers have to book appointments, maybe like the medical sector, any service sector where you have to book appointments. Now, if something happened that is beyond the control of the customer service person or the organization, maybe it even happened in the nation. Maybe there's a major setback. Maybe a particular road was blocked and everybody is coming through that route, both the consultant and the patients. And for some reasons, there's a backlog of time. Don't assume that everybody is aware that there's a backlog. Send messages. Let them know that, some things happened that were beyond control. Because of that, we are having to reschedule your appointment from so time to so time, or so day. Let them know so that they know that this is beyond your control. And if it's in your control, if it was a lag on your part or on the organization's part, they should still be communicated with, and then, offered maybe a kind of cushion, something that will make them know that, oh, it was not just delayed because the company just wanted to delay, maybe a little percentage discount off, maybe something extra to make them know that even though the delay was from the organization, you value their time, and then you are willing to make up for it. Taking accountability is so important. And then the best option is not to even cause any delay at all. You come in even earlier, or you showing up earlier for them shows that you value them and you have their interest at heart. What are the importance of non-verbal communication? Complementing verbal communication. Non-verbal communication cues reinforces verbal communication. Like I said, it's 52%. Communication is 52% non-verbal and 48% verbal. So it's a complement of the verbal communication. It makes your communication 100. If you are talking and you are emotionless and you are just still, the words, even though the words you're saying is welcoming and everything, if the body language does not follow, the customer is not really, assured that you mean what you are saying. Even though you are saying it, the verbal communication helps complement it. So it can either complement or contradict what you are saying, right? Now, cultural variations. Different cultures may interpret non-verbal signals differently. This is where you need to take caution. Like we were saying, even in verbal communication, there are some words. Thank you to an angry customer is different from thank you to a happy customer. Thank you to a happy customer, the customer knows that is a compliment. But thank you to an angry customer, the customer might feel like, oh, you are saying that because you feel that they are you're saying that to to be sarcastic or something. The customer does not really trust the thank you. The customer does not may not see it in a positive light. Even in in cultural diversities, I mean, there are some words that in a particular culture mean something else, in another culture mean something else. So even as you are using your culture, even as you are using your non-verbal communication, well, you also need to be conscious of the person that you are doing them before, to know that this person is actually taking the information, or the action well, and is not making the person maybe angry, irate, the person is not misinterpreting it. The information, the communication is getting to the recipient, in a positive way, and the recipient is giving, a positive feedback, or the feedback that is that is expected. So you need to be aware. Different cultures may interpret non-verbal signals differently, so awareness of these differences is key in international communication especially. Then another importance of non-verbal communication is emotional insight. Non-verbal communication, non-verbal signals can reveal emotions that might not be expressed verbally, providing insight into a person's true feelings. Looking at a customer, when the customer is complaining, there's a look that you give the customer knows that, oh, there's a stare you give the customer knows that, oh, this person is actually listening and is trying as much as possible to help me. And there's a stare that you give the customer, the customer will feel like, oh, this person is not attending to me the way I want to be attended to. And when the customer starts feeling like that, he wants to talk to somebody else. That's when you hear them say, can I speak to your manager? They feel that you are not giving them the required, you're not providing solution to their case, the case they brought, their situation. So this is where we'll call it, we'll round off today. And in our next episode, or in our next class, we'll be looking at non-verbal communication in customer service, and that should be the part 6 of this training. So in conclusion, nonverbal communication is a complex and essential part of human interaction. By being aware of our own nonverbal cues and the signals from others, we can improve our communication effectiveness, we can build better relationships, and we can also foster deeper understanding.